In the heart of the United Kingdom, a young princess was born on April 21, 1926. Her name was Elizabeth Alexandra Mary. At that time, no one imagined that this little girl would one day become the longest reigning queen in British history. Elizabeth was not born to be queen. Her father was not the king at first. But everything changed in 1936, when her uncle King Edward VIII gave up the throne. Suddenly, her father became King George VI, and young Elizabeth's life changed forever. She was now the future queen. As a child, Elizabeth was disciplined, intelligent, and very responsible. Even at a young age, she understood that her life would be different from others. While other children played freely, she was being trained for leadership, duty, and service. During World War II, when Britain was under attack, Elizabeth showed bravery. At just 18 years old, she joined the Auxiliary Territorial Service. She trained as a driver and mechanic. This made her the first female member of the royal family to serve in the military. People admired her courage and dedication. In 1947, Elizabeth married Prince Philip. Their love story lasted for decades. Together, they built a strong family and supported each other through every challenge. The same year, on her 21st birthday, Elizabeth made a promise that would define her life. She said, "I declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service." And she truly kept that promise. In 1952, tragedy struck. Her father, King George VI, passed away. Elizabeth was only 25 years old when she became queen. Imagine the pressure on such a young woman. But she did not step back. She stepped forward with strength and dignity. Her coronation in 1953 was watched by millions of people around the world. It was a historic moment. From that day on, Queen Elizabeth II became a symbol of stability and unity. Her reign lasted over 70 years. During this time, the world changed dramatically. She saw wars, technological revolutions, and political changes. She worked with more than 15 British prime ministers, including Winston Churchill and many others. No matter who was in power, she remained calm, neutral, and dedicated to her country. Queen Elizabeth traveled to more than 100 countries. She met world leaders, inspired millions, and represented the United Kingdom with grace. Her smile, her style, and her presence made her one of the most recognizable women in the world. But her life was not always easy. She faced personal losses, family challenges, and public criticism. Yet, she never let these difficulties break her. She always stood strong, showing the world what true leadership looks like. One of the most emotional moments came in 1997. After the death of Princess Diana, the public expected a response, and the Queen addressed the nation with sincerity and respect. It was a difficult time, but she handled it with wisdom. In her later years, she continued her duties despite her age. Even in her 90s, she attended events, met leaders, and fulfilled her responsibilities. Her dedication never faded. In 2021, her beloved husband Prince Philip passed away. It was a heartbreaking moment. Yet, even in grief, she continued to serve her nation. Finally, on September 8, 2022, Queen Elizabeth II passed away at the age of 96. The world paused. Millions of people mourned her loss. Leaders from across the globe paid tribute to her incredible life. She was more than just a queen. She was a symbol of strength, duty, and grace. She showed the world that leadership is not about power, but about service. Her legacy will live on forever. Generations will remember her as a woman who dedicated her entire life to her people. A true example of bravery, discipline, and commitment. And even today, when people think of the United Kingdom, one name always comes to mind: Queen Elizabeth II.